so comfortable.
Why? You should be in
Just need to shake him.
You should be in prison. We bailed you out. We bailed you out to come and play this season. You're out here disgracing us. You should be in prison. You facing charges.
What are you saying?
Okay. Just chilling on the time, man. I had to be.
Oh, wait. Was that me or was that you, Freeze? I think we might have bingo. I think this might be a record time.
No, I think that was you. Was you
sure? Are you sure? Whoever's in the comments,
Yeah.
was that me or Shem? Was he? Was me? I don't think so.
What's wrong with you, man? You're a hater. You know that.
I'm just eager. I'm eager for that bingo, man. I'm sorry.
It's Sunday. How you not eating? You want a cheeseburger that bad?
I can never go wrong with a McDonald's cheeseburger. That's the thing. Like, can never go wrong with it. So if I can catch you out with your faulty Wi-Fi and get a McDonald's cheeseburger out of it, why wouldn't I?
What Wi-Fi?
Nah, yeah. You're looking for a lavish Wi-Fi bingo today. You are looking for a lavish Wi-Fi bingo. I can feel it coming. Get your times in.
I said, what Wi-Fi do you man use?
I use Sky, and they're not even reliable like that. But whatever you're using right now, yeah, different story.
I use Sky as well, man. The engineer's been here. The engineer's been here 3-4 times this month.
You use Freeview.
I ain't being disrespectful.
I was wondering why you went silent. What are you saying? Should they wrap it up? Is COVID is it too much right now? No, you actually froze. People, if you got 2 minutes and 15 seconds on your lavish Wi-Fi bingo, you got a free cheeseburger from us. Yeah, Mr. Austin said it. Mr. Austin, oh no, not again. Get a Wi-Fi.
This is going to be my last showing of the year, man. I'm not doing no more shows.
You got to pack it in.
I'm not going to do no more shows.
You got to pack it in.
The channels keep calling me like, yo, Shem. Channels say, come on, Ash. I said, right now I'm having some technical issues. I'll be damned to go on channels. We thought we were the ones in Lagos.
On channels, there won't be no Wi-Fi bingo. They'll just kick you off the. They'll just kick you off.
We thought we were the ones in Lagos. I guess London life isn't that well. Rip me quickly. Rip me a new one. I just said, nah, when I change providers and I'll show you lot. Oh man, I'm eager to jump in because certain teams didn't really play this weekend. Obviously, I feel like we're doing you guys a service by speaking on our team's performances. You know what I mean? While you lot just spectated the whole weekend. They said if you're in the top, they said you can only play if you're in the top 4.
Is that what they said?
Yeah, they said you can only play. They said you can only play if you're in the top 4.
You wasn't in the top 4 to start the day, so shut up.
They said you can only play. They said you can only play. They said you can only play if you was in the top 4.
Go back to the drawing board.
They said you can only play if you're in the top 4.
That's what I mean. Some guys get into the top 4 and just don't know how to act. No, just don't know how to act.
They said you could only play if you was in the top 4.
This is what I mean. You can't be some people just can't be classy. You can't be classy.
Yes, everyone. We're going live, please. Let me do the intro, man. Let me do the intro quickly. Yes. Welcome to game week 18. Obviously, like I said, only the top 4 really played this week we're having the pandemic and stuff. We have loads of postponed games, but I'm your host today, Lavish, Oluwashemilore, Kante's cousin, whichever one you want to call it. And we've got my lovely co-host, Banks Notes. You know how it is. Jabrek will give you a tenner. Is it still a tenner? £20?
No, it's Christmas, to be fair. Hit me up for a 20 note. Hit me up
it's
for
Banks,
a score.
Got Banks is. He'll give you a score. You know how he is. It's friendly. It's crimmer. You know what he do. But how you feeling?
It's Crimbo. Oh, how am I?
How you feeling, man?
I'm out here. No COVID trying to get, but you know.
No football. You're not in OT. You're not in OT this week.
No T in OT.
Yeah, you OT every week, man.
Not this week. They'll hopefully see us before the end of 2021. Hopefully see me again. I miss it already. I miss it.
I think the fans. the fans are trying to dictate where we start, but let's give them what they want. Let's give them what they want. So at the start, let me just give a little synopsis. At the start of the season, we had Chelsea fans doing up scattergrams, doing up my exercise, doing up sheets of their first 11 versus their second 11. We saw names like Saul. We saw names like Ruben Loftus-Cheek. We saw Kovacic. We saw great centre midfielder Kante. We saw Jorginho. We just saw spreadsheets of players, and some of them they included Koundé.
Hella names.
They included Koundé in some of them, but he eventually didn't come. But they still had enough players. On one goal was Kepa, and the other goal was Mendy. You know, but all of a sudden, obviously, now they're saying that we've got too many COVID cases. We haven't got enough to fill. We can't field all these players. No.
They tried to get in through the back door, like
no. There's a reason.
They weren't feeling their form, and they said, "Yo, we got a couple of COVID cases. Can we get this? Can we play this next week?
Can we get a rain check? Can we get a rain check?
You know, this week's bad for me. This week's bad for me.
I can't do this week. Chelsea, I'm feeling sick this week. I can't make it. I can't make this week. I'm gonna be sick.
You know, you just gotta be precautionary. I've got this itch in my throat. I don't really want to put. You get it.
So now they're calling, and you know the beauty about it, Banks. The Chelsea civil war is a beautiful watch. I'm just there spectating. I'm looking at them. I'll
tell you the best part is the spaces. It's the spaces where the heads go. Twitter spaces when the team just loses. I just jump into them straight away. When you lot win, I can't jump into them. But when you lose, because it's so raw. It's just like off the bat. They're pained up. They don't even know why they're angry yet. But they're just angry in the space. And they're angry at somebody else for not understanding why they're angry. That's the best part. That's the best part right now. You're seeing everyone just angry. Don't know why they're angry, but they're angry.
Everyone's angry, yeah.
Everyone's just angry. Hey, man, I said with this two-show thing, you need to get your forward players popping. Otherwise, this wing-back thing can't continue forever. If it's only your wing-backs that you're relying on, you're saying because Chilwell's out now, the formation doesn't work.
Bro, your wing backs seem to be the best in the world in their positions. They have to be very, very good attacking wise.
And you have to be Trent. You have to be Trent and Robbo.
That's
it. Danny Alves and otherwise, you can't.
Sorry to cut you up. Sorry to cut your Banks. At least now you can stop them comparisons. But yeah, carry on.
I'm dead. Hey, right now the only comparison is Trent and Cancelo. They're playing a different sport to the rest of us. They're playing a different sport to the rest.
Trent's always in the mix. What's that? Hold on. Sidebar. Fans just saw something. What's that? You got Klinkling on your arm. Is that a new tat?
Nah, it's the same one, man. I just got it touched up.
Oh, okay. The money's long, man.
No. It's nice. You know, Chim gives us a little wage, man. Can only get a little something. Once he gives us the big bucks. Get CJ on the blog. Get him to up our wages.
Master C.
But yeah, with this Chelsea thing right now, the football is just so sludgy. Like, you know, when there's nothing quick happening. The best teams, their moves happen quickly. I watched Chelsea and this pass. There's nothing really penetrating about them. I see them against this Wolves side who, against City, were well drilled, held their ground, and if it wasn't for a contentious penalty, may have left there with a 0-0 draw.
Yep.
But at least City created a couple here. Like, Chelsea just didn't look threatening at all. Everything was in front of Wolves. They were trying to fling crosses into the box for Pulisic and Mount. It's just like, you know, when it gets to the point where you're just flinging, like, you got your wing backs and now you don't know, like, the first thing wasn't popping, and now you just got them flinging crosses into.
I was gonna say, but like, okay, so is it system, or is it like the manager's system, or is it the personnel?
See, now you see the system. It was built for Chelsea to be defensively solid, but they don't really like. They got their clean sheet today, and it's not. They were solid enough, but now in some games, do you really need 3 centre backs? Do you really need 3 centre backs in some games? Like, I look at the Everton game. Did you need 3 centre backs there when you're facing the Everton under 23 side that are defending for their lives? Like, do you need 3 centre backs there against Wolves, who are, again, pretty much for most of the match? Wolves had some good spells in the match, but for most of the match, they were just defending for their lives. Do you need 3 centre backs there, or do you need an extra body in midfield to create overloads? This is where you need, like, managers that stick to one formation, you best hope that formation keeps slapping for you, because if you can't turn to anything else, it's peak for you. It's peak for you. And right now, he was starting today. It was Ziyech, Pulisic, and Mount starting today. There was nothing going for them. Mount was on
Just
the
all
right.
road runners. Just all road runners running around.
There's nothing happening for them. Wolves defended manfully. Like last couple of games, defended really well. But again, if they're facing a Liverpool or City, I'm more expecting that breakthrough to come through. With Chelsea, I was looking at it, just like, where's this breakthrough going to come through? I can't see it.
Okay, fair enough, Banks.
Let's see, get some comments over there. Tuchel, the German Ian Dowie. Hey, Tuchel didn't inherit the rock and roll gene, fam. I'm looking at some of these German managers that are just like...
Tuchel's very Italian with it.
Italian, you get it, like
very Italian with it.
He didn't get the rock and roll gene. He doesn't get that fast pumping football.
Tuchel's
like,
very Italian with it.
He's successful in his own thing, but yeah, surprised that he came out of Germany and his football style is the way it is. Like, it's very much, as you say, it's a lot more slower, a lot more based on being defensively pragmatic. Like, lock up first and then let your attackers do their thing. But boy, yeah, nah. Tuchel, he's got his own style. Right now, it's not working, or it's not popping as much.
Nathan's a hater. He said his name's Banks, but he's got no money. Nathan's a hater.
Wait, Nathan said what? He said my name's Banks.
I thought you didn't hear.
You told him that. You told him that. Yeah, no. What am I
just quickly, I didn't kick you out. You did that to yourself. Quickly, Mr. Austin said, what's happening to Cavani? Is he leaving Manchester United? I think he's basically said he wants to leave in January, or he's on his way out in January, because a lot of strikers or deadbeat strikers are kind of what's the word? They're linked to Barcelona, innit? Like, I've seen Aubameyang linked to Barcelona, I've seen Cavani linked to Barca. So a lot of strikers in their twilight are on trying to run over to Barcelona, I guess, to replace Aguero. And that was unfortunate. Where did this guy even go? All right, there are still Kai Havertz and thingy stands. The sad part about
hold the fort quickly.
So basically, what's happened to Banks is I think he has to go. I think he left Stew on fire, so his mum he has to do just cooking. I don't know. Those of you that think black men don't cook, Banks is a perfect example of a man that cooks. Anyway, yeah, with Chelsea, it's actually funny because they're in a civil war. And their fans are quick to say, Tuchel, we can't stand this. But they were telling us that this is the best manager after Pep, or he's second to Klopp, or he's the best in the league. They were telling us after the Champions League. Very, very interesting how they've changed their tunes now. But I feel like they're just panicking, and they're panicking because the other two, they're realizing that the other two teams, that is City and Liverpool, are so much better than them. And I feel like it would have come down to it maybe a lot further down in the season, maybe around March. They would have pulled away from Chelsea, but this is inevitable because those two are actually just better than Chelsea. But they could just finish comfortably third, and this is why I'm so mad at Arsenal, yeah. Because if Arsenal won the games they're supposed to win in Everton and United,
if buts and maybes don't come to.
Listen, it's just stew. Did you burn the stew? Did you burn the stew?
Don't come to me with your if buts and maybes. I didn't burn the stew. I had to say goodbye to some guests, you know. Can't leave the house without saying goodbye to your guests.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well raised, man. We are raised black man.
You can't come with that.
Anyway, we've moved on. Let me know. You can't just come back in and start shouting. I'll kick you out.
I heard you talking rubbish, and I just had to. You can't just come say Arsenal beat these, like, if Arsenal beat Brentford.
Anyway, so enough of Chelsea. Let's talk about HALE. I feel like everyone wants to hear about HALE, so let's talk about HALE. I didn't kick him out, you lot. He left himself. But let's talk about HALE. Now, everyone's quite happy about our youngsters. They're quite happy about the project, what's going on in HALE. You're seeing the likes of Saka. You're seeing the likes of Emil Smith-Rowe. You're seeing lots of these kids running around. And those who aren't from HALE are around 20, 21 or 22. It's just fantastic scenes in terms of the youngsters. But let's not get blinded. Let me finish, please. Let's not get blinded by these lights, yeah? We've beat a wounded Leeds. Good. I'm happy. Good. The youngsters are doing well. But for what worries me, yeah, is the fact that if we do finish within the top four, yeah, if we actually finish within the top four, what's the next step? Because Arteta's not taking us higher. and neither are experienced players.
But you didn't see now. You're considering top 4. You didn't believe Arteta could even be in that conversation for top 4.
No, I didn't.
But now he's in that. Now he's in that conversation for top 4. Now you just have to kind of let him naturally progress with it. If you believe he can get top 4 this season, then you should let him naturally progress with his project. In my opinion, if you believe he can get,
what I don't like though. I don't like the fact that it seems that with managers, things have to get sour before they leave. Why can't it get to a certain point where you've done what you needed? And this is the problem we had with Oli. What's the problem with doing what you're supposed to do? You've exceeded expectation, and it's fine. You can part amicably. You could just leave and give it to someone else, because I know that I could put my mortgage on it, even though I don't have one. That this man it can't take us obviously to a prem. It's a very hard task, but taking us to a top 4 he's a very tall order. He's done very, very well. But yeah.
So take you to a top 4. This is what I mean with Arsenal fans. You don't just get ahead of yourself, man.
No, I'm just saying, but we have to talk about it. We have to talk about it because we're 4th. We have to talk about it. That's what I'm saying. So let me host, man. I don't write these questions. Just let me host. So, as for the game, though, let's talk about Leeds more so than Arsenal. HALE, we talk about that all the time. Let's talk about Leeds. Isn't it? Do you find it frustrating that when Leeds play their style of play, when they win, it's like Bielsa ball. When they lose, it's chaotic. I'm tired of it, man. I just take it for what it is.
What we saw yesterday and what we've seen from Leeds over the last couple of games has been nothing short of
2 seasons. 2 seasons, not games. 2 seasons. That's how they play when they defend.
I'll say 2. Okay, you can say the first season, but first season was popping off. I don't know whether that's to do with teams not being acclimatized to dealing with that sort of pressure. Like they'd always make it a game against most teams. This season, with like we all talk about Bielsa in terms of the fitness. Can players cope with Bielsa's methods for 2 straight seasons? Usually after the second season, they start falling off. I can't lie. Like now, you're talking about more fitness rather than the because the tactics are the same. But now, can the players still do the running 2 straight years into the Premier League? That we're seeing more and more injuries. Calvin Phillips rarely got injured like that a couple of years ago. This year, he's had a couple injuries already, and now he's out until February. Patrick Bamford been out since the start of the season.
I can't remember seeing him.
Yeah, literally, I think he started like first 2 games of the season or something, and then he's been out ever since. And Nathan makes a good point. Like Bielsa won't change his ways. He won't change his ways. He likes a small squad of players that he can trust. Players that he can trust are going to do the running for him. Players he can trust that you need to cover this amount of distance. You need to track this player all the way back. You need to track this player all the way around the pitch. This game
again, no.
Trust.
Again, it goes back to my point.
Because I think Bielsa, Leeds won't sack Bielsa unless like relegation is confirmed or they're on the verge of relegation. Only because I feel like there's 2 or 3 teams that are comfortably worse than Leeds. I think Leeds will survive this season, but just off the like against Arsenal, they just opened it up so easy, and it's just that.
This is the thing. People keep saying against Arsenal. It's against everyone.
Against everyone. You're right.
This is why Leeds are. This is why Chelsea's one is scary. Chelsea are in a serious problem because Chelsea made their game against Leeds tough, and Leeds gave them literally more or less. Leeds gifted them, I would say 3 goals, because even Mason Mount's finish on the near post, Meslier was standing over there in Timbuktu instead of in his near post. So really and truly, say 2.5, but let's just say 2. You gifted them 2 goals, 2 clean penalties for no reason.
His goal, I think it was for Saka's goal when who was it? I think it was Llorente. It was Coco Llorente that followed Lacazette all the way to the halfway line.
He did the Herrera Hazard press as a centre back.
How's your centre back following the striker to the halfway line? That is him. Like just tactically,
you fend him off. You fend him naturally. You fend him off. You said that's you now. He's out of your zone. It's someone else.
Well, Bielsa's tactics, you have to follow him all the way, and it just leaves so much space. Unless you've got super uber athletes, which when most of your team are injured, you're not going to have. He was playing he was the right back that was making his first start of the season.
Not Firpo.
It begin with a D. I forgot his name. But you're playing a lot of guys that are making like only their first couple starts of the season. He was at Somerville, came off the bench for his first appearance. One of his first appearances of the season.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're not playing with athletes, super athletes that can cope with this sort of running. So
Dallas Dami, Draymond.
Draymond, that's it. So when you play these sort of tactics, as I said, Bielsa's not going to change his methods. We know Bielsa, he's going to do what he's going to do. But it's suicidal at the end of the day because you know what you're walking into. Unless you've got players that can cover that distance, if your centre back decides to go all the way to the halfway line, unless you've got a super athlete that's going to cover that distance, your other centre back or your midfielder is going to cover that distance, you're going to have spaces open. It's just like, it's so basic, but with Bielsa, he's not going to turn until it starts working. He's not going to turn away from his tactics.
Yeah, but from that tactic of man marking around the whole pitch, it more or less says ISO everyone, it's me versus you. And Leeds don't even have the personnel, if they have the fitness, to be better than everybody one-on-one defensively. Do you get what I mean?
That's it. They rely on the fitness to they rely on outrunning people. Like
that's
when you say one-on-one, when you say one-on-one, like ISO, it's really only Rafinha. Somerville looked good in bits and spurts listed yesterday, but it's really realistically only Rafinha that's got some. He's not even a faster, but he's got some sort of burst of pace to take on a player and do something.
But I mean, defensively, if you're following everyone around the pitch and they've got the ball, you're more or less saying one-on-one, I'm winning my tackle as Bielsa. That's that's crazy.
Saka one-on-one was cash money every single time. Martinelli in behind, cash money every single time. Like both of them could have had 2 or 3 goals easy this match. I was looking at it like this could easily be another 7-0. Like literally from the first 2 minutes, I was looking at it, this could easily be another 7-0 because if they wanted to, that ball over the top was Martinelli was on every single time. And you've got that young Draymond right back who tried his best. He was admirable. He stuck to his task, but he wasn't like, you could tell that was his first start of the season.
I'm gonna okay. Let's go on to. I don't really have a lot to say about Arsenal. Just a great win by them.
Martinelli is that because right now he's keeping Smith Rowe with the team. Is that how you want to see the team?
No.
We also have to give an honourable shout out to Odegaard. You put in a classy performance yesterday. You don't give him a
segue. He should. That's a beautiful segue. He should free the space for ESR.
He should free. He was classy yesterday. He was classy.
Yeah, he was.
Let ESR be an impact sub.
No.
Let him be an impact sub.
No.
Yes, Odegaard was classy yesterday. Like that was a real nice performance. I ain't seen many of them from him, but that was a real nice performance from Odegaard.
Leeds tax. Let ESR start. But it was a fantastic performance all around by Arsenal. Tomiyasu, all the man did well.
Injured. You worried?
Yeah, because Cedric has to play, and the drop off is significant. The drop off is significant, specifically there. But overall, from Arsenal, well done. They've got the fans talking again. But Arsenal fans lose their head quickly. Sidebar, actually, we'll come on to that. We're doing transfers towards the end. Shems doesn't hate Odegaard, but Leeds tax.
He does. There's
a Leeds tax. Ricky Bowley says, sorry to keep cutting you. Give Maitland-Niles, get Maitland-Niles and give him some time. That's the game you should have given him some time. Or actually, I think he's going to play the Sunderland match on Tuesday, to be honest. So he can play centre mid.
That don't mean nothing. Maitland-Niles, please, just get out of Arsenal now, man. Just
move Odegaard to CM as well. I'm seeing people say, don't do that.
It's too lightweight.
Don't do that. You're flimsy.
You don't get to face Leeds every game of the season. You don't get to face Leeds every game of the season.
Run around flimsy, run around like cling film.
Leeds have got Liverpool. So you know when the hate don't stop. Don't stop.
When it rains, it pours.
Huh?
When it rains, it pours.
Literally.
Bastards.
Liverpool are looking for someone to bang it on after today as well.
Bruv, have you got my notes? What a beautiful segue. So let's go into today's game.
Come on, G.
We don't promote gun violence. So we've got Spurs versus Liverpool 2-2. Let me start by saying Spurs caught me off guard. A boring side.
Christmas cracker.
Boring side. But we're going to put that to December tax, Christmas tax. Spurs caught me off guard.
This is Conte 1 game a week tax. That's what it is. Give Conte a week to plan for a game and you're not getting... Conte coached
2 weeks.
Conte coached a 4-1 victory, in my opinion. Conte
no to
coached
guns,
a 4-1 victory. Very good, Mr. Austin. Say no to guns. I agree with that. I agree with that. Conte coached, back to the point, Conte coached a 4-1 victory. If Ali, if Son and Kane had anything about them today, Tottenham walk out of the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium with a 4-1 victory at least.
comfortably.
Coached them perfectly. Perfectly. Yes,
2
Liverpool
weeks.
had
You had
moments.
2 weeks to do that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Bro, you remember Conte at Chelsea when they only had 1 game a week because they fucked up the last season? Every single week they were pamming teams out the park, just doing the right thing. Spurs against Liverpool, the counter-attack down that side, worked every time. Worked. And second half, they said, we're putting this on top of Trent's head every time. We're putting it into that channel, we're putting it on top of Trent's head, we're getting in behind. He coached it perfectly. Ali, Son, Kane, all of you had your chances to put that game away. Who was, Ali, you don't even give Alisson a chance for that in that first half. You don't give Alisson a chance.
Yeah.
Everyone was saying world-class save. Alisson shouldn't have had a chance. You bang that in, put it the opposite way of the keeper. Keeper shouldn't even have a chance. Mr. Austin said what? Kane should have been sent off. Do you agree?
100%.
100, yeah.
100%. 100% sent off. So I just went to do some Googles on Tottenham being able to play 1 game a week now, because I think they're out of the Conference League. They're not replaying that match with Rennes. So I feel like I think they're out.
It's just gonna be what? Carabao, FA, and
just domestic.
And
so
domestic,
it's domestic games. So interesting, really, because that would have played a big part if they're traveling to like Scandinavia and stuff, like these Scandinavian countries and all these European countries. But back to the game, yeah, he should have been sent off.
CJ, get a hold of yourself. Get a serious hold of yourself.
What's COVID tax? What did he put COVID tax? Them playing
what? What does the COVID tax even apply to, CJ?
I think for Fabinho and Van Dijk.
Oh yeah.
But still, everyone's suffering from it. We have to play our kids.
Everyone got to play. I said everyone's got to play anyway. You think Tottenham want to play Davinson Sanchez?
Tottenham don't have a damn choice. Tottenham don't have a choice. So a lot of us suffered. We suffered. Chelsea suffered, but we still managed to pull it out.
Yeah,
We played our kids.
When?
Against Leeds.
Okay, that was my choice.
No, we played our kids. We had to play our kids. Aubameyang has been disciplined because of COVID. So yeah. Anyway.
Tottenham, Kane, red card.
Yep, definitely.
Yeah, I don't.
None of them were penalties though. I'd say that. Yotta's was a penalty.
If Yotta's is a penalty, then Ali's a penalty. Trent put 2 hands in his back. 2 hands in his back.
He went like that.
Yeah, threw him off balance.
Now,
is that a penalty?
Some of the people.
Is that a penalty? I thought that was a penalty.
Put that into the comments, everyone. Do you think Dele Alli's one was a penalty? Yotta's was definitely a penalty. Dele Alli's wasn't. But what I was about to say, some of the people in the stream have seen you play football, you shiesty bastard. And they see how you play. That, if anyone went down, you as a defender, you did that to someone and they went...
You don't call fouls on me for literally anything.
Not that soft.
I just got to breathe and you don't call a foul on me. So I don't want that excuse. I don't want that excuse.
It's not that soft.
I get my calls. You don't give me my fouls. I'm not worried about that.
Not that soft.
Ricky said Yotta was a penalty. Dele was embarrassing. Simple. Dele, I just the worst thing is I feel like Dele played pretty decently, but when he needed to be decisive, he just was not decisive at all. Like he did a lot of good work off the ball, a lot of good work on the ball as well. But when he got into those moments, he messed up. Even the pass for Kane in the second half, that pass should have been firmer, into his pass.
The hospital pass across the box. He gave Alisson a chance again. You're looking at him like, speak like Baba.
Like, just put your foot through it. Like, why are you just kissing it like that, fam? CJ said Ali was a dive, low. I mean, 2 hands in your back. Again, I wasn't mad that I wasn't mad that they didn't give it, but 2 hands in your back. If they gave it, you could have been angry.
No, it's soft. You don't give them on a Sunday afternoon. Everyone's watching. You're not getting that. It's not 3 o'clock. You're not getting that.
He knew he lost control of the ball. What did you make of Kane's performance? What do you make of Kane's performance?
I think it was poor.
You think so?
Do you know why I'm saying that? Deep it, Arsenal 2016. If that was Giroud, would have gone crazy at him.
Yeah, word.
That is a Giroud match. Like Giroud would have 5 chances, score 1.
And then you draw the match and you're just thinking.
And then we draw 2. Yeah, we draw 1-1, 2-2, and then you're thinking.
If you take your chance.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. This is when I genuinely say Conte coached a calm 4-1 victory. Coached a calm 4-1 victory. Because if Tottenham take any of the easy chances they make, they even what was it? The Dele Alli chance literally came just before Liverpool equalized. Like if you
Son had a mare as well. Son had a horrid one. Oh,
that's what I'm saying. That it's good. He's another one that he got on the score sheet eventually, but he could have cost his team the game if he didn't put away one of those chances.
The one reason why Tottenham don't scare me, this is my last point on Tottenham. Tottenham, and obviously Jamie Redknapp complimented him, but Tottenham ain't going nowhere with a sentiment of Harry Winks.
Harry Winks was quality today. He was getting that ball moving. He was getting that ball moving. Are you dumb?
Okay. But he's dead got to go nowhere with Harry Winks, Skip.
He was getting that ball against this Liverpool midfield, getting the ball moving. Tackling, battling in there.
I remember when you said that he's better than Guendouzi. That's jokes.
Yeah, what? Think I take it back?
Of course you wouldn't take it back. That's a horrid take.
I ain't taking
it.
Yeah,
yeah, so they're not going nowhere with that centre mid. That centre mid performance. Yeah, Kane was poor, as CJ has pointed out.
Going to the right positions, but you need to finish your dinner, mate. You're not here to look pretty. You're there to finish your dinner. You're the striker.
If Sissoko was in that midfield, different game.
Think so?
Different game.
Big game Sissoko.
Big game Sissoko. Different
game.
2019,
Musa Sissoko. I'll take him over any midfielder in history. 2019 Tottenham UCL.
Give me 2016 France Euros. Mr. Sissoko. I'll take him over Bearman. That's who you should give me. Because let's focus on Liverpool though.
And make sure you subscribe to the channel. I should have said this earlier, but yeah, if you're in the building, smash a like, hit the subscribe button, all that good stuff. I said Sissoko agenda being
people have their favourite and it's disgusting. Why can't we give Sissoko his flowers?
Man came into the chat telling us about Ramsdale a couple months ago. Let's give Sissoko his flowers as well. Let's say get Julie on. Get Julie on.
Oh, by the way, guys, people have been messaging me about what Julie wants as a gift. We're gonna wait till she gets back on. We're gonna wait till she gets back on because I don't want to talk about her wedding and her gifts without her being there, just so she can approve some of these things. So she will be on in the next episode, and we're gonna have the.
She did tell me personally, like Versace slippers size 10 are on the list. Like she will confirm that later, but she did tell me Versace slippers size 10 are on the list.
So just put it in the wish list, put in a basket for now, but hit confirm in the next episode. You've still got time.
She also said holiday to Bora Bora for 3 people. In fact, 4 people. So just put that in the basket as well. Any travel agents, all that good stuff.
No problem.
Miss Austin got a toaster. Big up, Mr. Austin.
Toaster.
That's how you start married life, with a toaster.
You gotta have a toaster.
You gotta have a toaster,
man.
Why are you just eating bread? That's all I'm making.
What's going on here?
Wait, Mr. Austin said Banks is a Henderson hater, by the way. Yeah.
Which Henderson? Dean or Jordan?
Nah, they know I love Dino. Jordan. Luckiest Liverpool captain of a generation.
Cool. Perfect segue. So let's look at Liverpool. What was going on today? Why did they look like they lacked?
I'd say Tim got a bit right. COVID tax, missing what Van Dijk, Fabinho, what was it?
No. We can't put every missed opportunity.
No. I'm not gonna, because this Liverpool side.
I think Konate was solid. Konate was solid.
I'm saying this Liverpool side play some of the best football in the league. Facts. They play some of the best. I know. Oh wait, Jordan Henderson, Richman, Tom Kearney. Jordan Henderson cannot wipe Tom Kearney's left foot. He cannot wipe.
You're rude. Enough of that. That's rude. Back to what we were saying. Yeah, no, you can't put every
Cannot
loss
wipe
on.
it. Cannot wipe it.
Stop.
Jordan Henderson could not do in the Championship what Tom Kearney did for Fulham. He could not take Fulham by the neck and drag them up. He couldn't do it.
Anyway, we can't.
Midfield left the defense exposed. Simple as that for us today. Yeah, Morton, he looked like a younger. Usually, you see a 19-year-old dropped in, and you can tell whether they're playing mature. Or you can tell whether, they're ready to get about today. Morton looked. He didn't look comfortable under the Sunday 4:30 lights. He didn't look comfortable.
I'm not gonna put it there because I'm gonna put he's a youngster, and that's
He's
and
a
you're
youngster,
right.
100%.
You're not. No, you're not. Wait. You're not.
He's a youngster. He's a youngster. He's a youngster.
Oh God.
He's a youngster.
I didn't say you're wrong. I'm just gonna lie blame with his senior partner Naby Keita because you're 50 mil and it's enough now. It's enough. Because they told us and remember when
share it out. You can share. Somebody can
let
hold.
me go.
Hold one.
Let me go.
Somebody can hold two. You can share it out now.
I've got some in the chamber. Let me go off. Listen, because Master C came in here a couple months ago telling us he's having a great season, the lad. He's having a great season. Naby propaganda. They're saying, Naby's this, Naby's that. He's a great time. Good player. Before his little injury, before he had this couple weeks off. Now all of a sudden, he's back. Obviously, Naby's one of the funnest players I've seen because he comes in and he plays like he's always joking. Or he plays like it's AFCON. And that's not because and I don't hate the ancestors, but there's a difference in the quality of football. But he always plays like it's AFCON. But he was useless today. Useless.
Yeah, no, the midfield, it was just literally Tottenham, that one ball. Once they won the ball back, that one ball, and they were off. There was nothing stopping that one ball. Whether it was who was it? It was down Konate's channel mainly in the first half. Tottenham were getting in through that through their right hand side a lot in that first half. Probably should have scored 2 or 3 goals from that channel alone. And then second half it was through Chen's channel. That channel literally, you had.
What's Naby's strength?
Who?
I'm pissed off. What's Naby's strength? No, I'm asking now. What's Naby's strength? Is he a goal scoring midfielder? Is he like attacking? I think he's just a CM now because he's a central midfielder. What's his strength? Stamina.
Easy to say Morton, but Case and Milner let him drown. Milner has no positional awareness whatsoever.
That's the lie.
That's what I'm saying. You got to put on the whole.
That's a lie.
What was I saying? Morton, he's a younger. Wait, what?
Milner has positional awareness. That's one of his strengths.
Man, Milner's either playing left centre back. Milner's either playing left centre back or he's playing left wing. That's his problem. Like he's either right next to. He doesn't help him
tape now. The thing is, let me get up some tape now.
When he's playing left centre back, it's because he's scared. He wants to touch the ball. He doesn't really want to get in the midfield because he could get pressed off it. Or he's either left.
So that means he has. So that means he has no positional awareness. No, that's a lie.
That is because you need your midfield.
Because what you're saying, what you just said,
in the midfield to receive this pass. I don't need you to get it off the keeper. I need you to be in the midfield.
Perfect. So, no, you said because he's scared, he doesn't show for the ball. That means he has no positional awareness. This is something that everyone accused Wijnaldum for when they were in possession, not showing for the ball. But he had very good positional awareness. You see how it doesn't make sense? No, you can't say that because you shy away from the ball.
No, stop. You can't say that because defensive and offensive positional awareness is very different. Like when you have the ball, knowing where you're supposed to be when you have the ball and don't have the ball are two different things. Wijnaldum, when his team doesn't have the ball, he's always in the right place, and it was a big part of why Liverpool were able to win the ball back. But when they were going forward and they needed someone to pass into the midfield, often he wouldn't be there. Am I wrong? Like it'd be very hard to pass.
No, you're not wrong there. You're not wrong.
Yes, I'm saying,
but you can't say that. But you can't.
Positional awareness, offensively and defensively, is different. It's different.
So you're saying Milner doesn't have which one?
Milner, especially in the attacking wise, like he plays left centre back. That doesn't help.
Okay.
That doesn't help.
Okay. I hear you. Fair enough. I thought you meant like he just doesn't know where to be off the ball. I was going to say that's foul.
No. Like defensively.
Because you're talking about Morton.
Maybe because his legs are going. Sometimes he's just too high and he can't get back, or he's literally too low. Like so, that's the when you're playing midfield, you literally can't be too high or too low. You need to be in the right position. It sounds mad generic, but you need to like if you're playing too deep, you're not an option, and if you're playing too high, you're hiding away from the ball. CJ said Genie has great positional awareness. Milner literally doesn't plug gaps, and he's always too wide, like he's playing left wing back. That's what I mean. Like
I was going to say, I know this is, I'm trying to give a specific example, and I know this is, you might say this is an isolated situation, but there was a time when Trent tucked into centre mid as he always does, and then the ball broke out, and Milner was there to cover the ball, clear the ball out the back line. He more or less played just like on the front post of Trent's side. That's plugging in the gaps. I feel like because he didn't play it to a certain standard, you're saying he doesn't plug in gaps, but that's foul. I agree with you saying that he's not there to show for the ball, though.
Where Tottenham were the strongest today. Where were Tottenham? When were Tottenham? Huh? No, not even like side of the pitch, but what were they doing when they was at their best? They were transitioning. They were transitioning very quick.
No, just fast breaks. Just fast breaks.
It was fast breaks. So as a midfielder, you need to be in the right place to stop those fast breaks, and that's what the Liverpool midfield weren't doing today.
He doesn't have the legs.
We can get into that conversation of, oh, he's not plugging the gaps because he can't get there. That's still a reason.
But you're saying, man, you don't have position. No, but you. That's someone who is. That's. I don't want to compare him to. I don't want to compare it to Matt Ritchie, but it's very similar to Matt Ritchie. It's not that Matt Ritchie's not there. He's just not. He can't keep up with the pace of play at certain points of the game. And Milner's not slow. But when it got towards the end, yes, I agree with what you're saying. But I feel like this specifically to this match, but for you to say he has no positional awareness, you're upset.
It's Austin coming in the chat dropping bombs. He said there's going to be a meeting tomorrow about suspending the league. Hey, we can't go back to bubble. In fact, we go back to bubble football. We're getting back Bubble Marshall. I don't mind. Bubble Marshall, best player in the.
I don't mind, innit? Bring back Clubhouse, innit? Because I know my wife in ATL.
Bring back Clubhouse.
Yeah.
What topics were you discussing in Clubhouse?
Oh, colorism. That's how I was getting all the babes.
You are sick. You're sick.
Cash money. Cash money.
What are you saying? LeBron step back.
Cash money every single time.
LeBron step back. You are sick. You are
That's
sick.
on the logo. Yeah. I promise you.
DJ said, Milner, you're making excuses for Milner.
I'm making excuses for Milner, Shem. Yeah, no. Fair enough. As Salah was anonymous today. He had one of them games where he wasn't really there. I feel like even when Klopp moved into the centre,
had him on your FPL, your captain. No, we can. I'm changing the start.
It's weird because Robert was man of the match, but he got sent off, so they couldn't give it to him anymore.
Was that a red card?
Hey, I was waiting. I've been waiting.
Misky,
we're waiting for her.
What you say, Slam? What did you think of the match, Misky? What did you think of the match?
Support Villa full time. Liverpool fans drop points and they lose their heads.
She just like us.
Premier League clubs will discuss Monday's emergency meeting whether to postpone a round of festive matches due to. Let's be honest, you lot. If you're at work, you want Christmas off, don't you? So all the managers, all the players, they're literally gonna be like, you know what? Let's call it off. Because footballers never get the festive period to their families. This is a once in a lifetime opportunity, and they're gonna take it. So there's no football this Christmas, and we're pissed. We all have to watch EastEnders. So everybody go.
I'll send you the thread. I was catching up on EastEnders anyway.
It's gonna be awful.
I'm locking in for Monday.
Yeah, we lock in on Monday. Just quickly, Banks. Let's round up with some transfers. Can I start off somewhere that I think is a very shiesty rumor? You lot smash the like button, as Banks always says. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like, subscribe, and stay tuned to our content over the festive period. Even though we'll be taking some time off with the Premier League, we won't be taking some time off, but the Barclays will. Quickly, smashing the transfer rumors you guys are seeing. So the player and the club. But let's start here. Have you seen this one? Mason Greenwood to Arsenal.
Wait. Paul Tierney show. I need refs to have post-match interviews so they can't keep getting away with this. Yeah, he was horrid today. He was horrid. Yeah. You know when the game is just too fast for you? The game is too fast. Yeah. You didn't even want. You know them ones where you didn't even want to be ref, but now you're there, and now everyone's shouting at you. That's what Tierney looked like.
It was a lot for him. He's not good ref though. Paul Tierney's not good ref. He always looks flustered. Yeah. So let's start here. Mason Greenwood to Arsenal. Have you heard this one?
I heard that one. Made me chuckle. Gave me.
It made me like.
It came out low point in the day for me, so
I
it
took
gave
a
me
shower.
a nice little
I took a
chuckle,
shower after that.
It
I
stank a
took a
little.
shower.
It
smelled because on what grounds and how Banks? How much do you think for Manchester United to consider it? How much should they have to throw at them?
You can't throw money like to let a Premier League rival take Greenwood. You don't. There's no money. Like it has to be like government secrets or something. Like you have to.
Do you think if they gave you 100 mil?
Nah. You have to like if the Glazers are implicated in some sort of dodgy dealings, like you have to pull up to them with that envelope and say, "We know what you did last summer." Put Greenwood on the
So
train.
that's a no. That's not happening in your eyes. Never.
No chance.
Let's go again. Miss Kishy says Rafinha to Liverpool.
Rafinha to Liverpool. Hey,
Talk about Thiago's brother.
What to replace Salah? I heard you lot trying to replace Salah. Is that why you want Rafinha?
I saw.
Literally. Hey, this is for January, innit? Not just for the summer.
Yeah, no, either or, whichever rumors you've seen.
Rafinha to Liverpool in January, I put that as a 0. I don't see that happening. In the summer, possibly, because I can't imagine he's a Brazil starter.
Brazil's already there. Brazil's already comfortable in Liverpool. Like there's about 3 of them over there.
He'll be fine moving to Liverpool. He'll be fine. For January I don't see it, but summer is definitely very much a possibility. It'd just be very interesting to see if they do manage to keep Salah, if he does sign that contract. It'll be very interesting to see how they fit Rafinha into this team because he's a high usage, predominantly.
Rafinha's not going to go. They're not getting anyone else.
No, but where'd you put him? Like he's a right-sided player, high usage.
If Rafinha comes, then Firmino's got to go out and Yotta's replacing Firmino because you can't have 5 of them.
Yeah, you can't have 5 of them on a pitch at the same time. Yotta up front, and then
they're gonna have to put Yotta up front, and then Rafinha's gonna be coming off the bench.
Yeah,
but the money you need to get him out of Leeds has to be like 50 mil.
Nah, they bought him for 40 million.
Oh wow, I forgot.
Yeah, they bought him for 40 million. It's gonna be at least 60, 65.
Let's go here. Actually, let's finish off Missy's point. She says she has the same agent as Fabinho, so I'm guessing she's saying it's possible. Besides that, a lot of them are from the same country. So I'm not saying it's not possible. I'm just saying what is the use of Rafinha going to Liverpool?
Misky, do you want Rafinha at Liverpool? That's a question I want. Do you want Rafinha at Liverpool right now? I let her answer that one in the comments. Move on to your next rumor.
We got Vlahovic to United.
I've seen
Pros only TV. Pardon?
I've seen Arsenal fans twerking for him.
Arsenal linked to everyone. I feel like the press does this to just because they know Arsenal fans are desperate. But Vlahovic to United, what do you say about that?
Not a fan of the move. He's a wavy striker, but he needs to be fed. To be fair, with Cavani leaving, Martial probably leaving, Ronaldo 36, 37, we probably will need a striker.
You need one striker.
It's
funny because
just dead the Raiola beef, man. Dead the Raiola beef. Dead it.
Yeah, the Raiola beef, their pride, they're strong, and they're just gonna keep the Raiola thing ticking. But I was gonna say the Vlahovic one is interesting. These Italian clubs are tweeted it as well. I remember when Fini was boiling over, Belotti, and the Italian club said we want 80 mil for Belotti, Torino, and then the next season. But Vlahovic has had a good 18 months.
Nearly got away with it.
Yes, they nearly did, to be fair, because someone's going to put. I think Chelsea was going to put that money down. Miski's come back. She said, "Yes, wait, no, for Belotti. They nearly put 80 mil.
Yeah, that Lukaku, Morata,
then they went for Morata. So we meant to get him in the summer, but
bingo! We've got Lavish on the 49 and 22 second mark for his first freeze of the day. If you had Lavish at 49 minutes and 22 seconds, put it into the comments. We owe you a cheeseburger.
Thing is, people should do windows. So if you have the 45-minute to 50-minute, 5-minute windows, it'll make it easier for people. We'll give them 5-minute windows. From next week, we'll start the 5-minute windows. But yeah, Miski, she says, yes, we're meant to get him in the summer for 60 mil. They asked for 60 mil, but his release clause is 32 though. Klopp wants Adama. Why?
Jeez,
Why?
right. No, I was about to say right wing back. They don't even play wing backs. Yeah, there's no reason, man.
Do you think Adama's gonna do his dribble, get to the box, and then do a cross? And after the second misplaced cross, Henderson's gonna stick it on him.
Adama, lad, get your head in the game.
Adama.
You're killing me.
You're killing me, Adama. What are you doing? Adam. And Klopp loves Gerard Bowen as well, Miski. She's giving us all of them. But the thing is, Gerard Bowen's literally Yotta.
Gerard Bowen's a nice little workhorse, with a little bit of quality.
Workhorse player. Yeah, clean.
Yeah, but
very similar. You've got that mold. You've got that mold already. Got that mold already. What? I missed it. I ain't seen one on. I'm watching the darts in it because every sport is what I cover. But yes, guys, that's been it.
You saw 9 darter yesterday and said, "Yeah, I like this." You saw the 9 darter.
I didn't see one.
You saw the 9 darter. You're not sleep. You're not sleep.
Every Christmas, the darts goes off. Can you play darts?
Yeah, this is me.
For my 12th birthday, I asked for a dartboard in my old house. Bare holes in the wall.
That don't mean nothing.
Play darts.
My 12th birthday, I asked for a gun. Do you think I want to be a soldier?
But you didn't get the gun. I got the dartboard. I played darts. Cool. Anyway, guys, that's been us. I've been your host, Lavish, Oluwashemilore, with my lovely co-host, Banks. How much is it? £20 now? If you need a score, he's got you. My boy Banks. Nathan, I hate, and Nathan saying you ain't got money, but he's got the bread. Guys, thanks for tuning into Game Week 18. Hopefully, this isn't our last game week of the year because of COVID. But yes, appreciate you lot. Smash the like button, like and subscribe to the final third. More content dropping this year before the end of the year. But thanks for tuning in. And that's been us so far. Stay blessed. I'll come back. I can't even say Merry Christmas yet because I promised more shows. But yeah, stay blessed.
You are now listening to The Final Third.
I think Pepe's so coachable.
Wow, you should be
You just need to shake him.
You should be in prison. We bailed you out. We bailed you out to come and play this season. You're out here disgracing us. You should be in prison. You're facing charges.